Hello everyone, once again it is I, the Professor. In response to the video I uploaded yesterday about tits and video games, I was asked a very simple question, such as why I think that the channel Awesome, that guy with the glasses, Indiegogo, which I kept calling Kickstarter, I know, please excuse me for that, why their project is a total load of bullshit. And as you know, I have absolutely no issue whatsoever telling my side of the story and giving my opinion on something, and this is something that, hell, I'll give my opinion on if people want to know. So, why do I think that guy with the glasses, Channel Awesome, asking people for $50,000 to buy new equipment so they can start up a news show and all this other bullshit is completely and totally stupid? Well, that's very simple. First thing I want to show you is a website that is known as worthofweb.com. This is a website that tracks how much a website will make. They can tell you the analytics, the statistics for what a website will make that is running off of ads and how much they are making a year, a day, and a month. Now, yes, this report is 32 days old, but it's still a very good figure and a very good example of how much that guy with the glasses makes. According to this website, they make $2,621 a day, $78,630 a month, and $943,560 a year off of their ad revenue. Because for the sole fact that their website traffic is shown, as in the screenshot right here, 174,800 visitors a day, 5,244,000 visitors a month, 62 million visitors a year, and going by this alone, where this shows that they make almost $1 million a year off of their ad revenue. And yes, I understand that there are fees in the background. They have taxes that come out, and they have to pay for different things. But with that, they still, in their own pockets, off of the ad revenue they are making by you visiting their website, by you going to thatguywiththeglasses.com and their subsidiary websites, they make enough money a year to do what they're asking in their own back pockets. They have the money themselves to do this. There is absolutely no reason for them to come out and say, oh, hey, guys, hey, Doug Walker here, I need $50,000 because I need to buy new cameras and I need to set up new sets in the production area for Channel Awesome so as we can have a game show and that we can have a news show that talks about news stuff on the internet. There's no reason for him to have to do this. There's no reason for Doug Walker, Rob Walker, any of the people on That Guy with the Glasses to say that they need you to do this. There's no reason for the fans to have to pay for this sort of thing. It is completely and totally ludicrous for them to come out and ask their fans to spend the money for this. It's like if you go back and you look at what Yahtzee did when he needed to go to a convention. He charged his fans $200,000 or however much money it was. I think it was $200,000 for him to show up at a convention. For him to show up, for the fans to see him, his website, his company would not pay for him to go. It was on the fans to pay for him to go. That was bullshit. This is the same kind of thing. It's just like the Smosh thing. It's just like that guy, or the angry video game nerd, coming out and begging for money. This is pathetic. And then what you get in return for this is jack shit. You really get nothing in return for what you spend in. Now, I do know Salieri's already gone through all of the perks that you get for giving money to this Kickstarter, this Indiegogo, and the rewards for it are completely and totally stupid. It really is. Such as having to pay $500 just to talk with Doug and Rob for 30 minutes. I should not have to pay someone $500 to talk with them. Why should a fan have to pay $500 to talk with Doug and Rob for 30 minutes? Which, thankfully, only one person has paid for that. Although, even dumber is the $750 for them to watch your series and give you pointers through a Skype call. That's even dumber. Since you have the comments section on YouTube anyway, where people are probably giving you pointers already, while trolling you at the same time, but they're still probably giving you pointers. This is completely and totally worthless to spend $750 for that. And of course, yes, there is the dumbass bullshit of the 2000 to watch Doug film Nostalgia Critic. You had to pay for yourself to get there, which cost that much more money. If the paying to get there was included, then it almost would make sense, depending on where you live, because it could cost $2,000 to get to Lombard, Illinois. depending on where you live in the US or where you live. It could cost that much. Then $3,500 to sit down and eat lunch with these people? Are you fucking kidding me? And then $6,500 to show up in an episode of That Guy with Glasses. The person who bought this, the person who paid them $6,500 so they can show up in their episode, I feel sorry for you because you obviously have no intelligence. That's why I don't think this is a good project. That's why I don't think this is something worth throwing your money into. And all they're getting for $50,000, you get 40 episodes of Retro Pop Culture Challenge. So that's their game show, where you have a game show about pop culture. That's kind of shit they've already had. Shit they do it at anime conventions, and you don't have to pay them to do it. You pay them to show up at the anime convention, yes, but you don't pay them to put on their game show. Then they buy cameras, new audio equipment, and lighting upgrades, which they have the money in their budget, in their funds that they make off of ad revenue to do themselves. Let me ask you a question. You have your news outlets. You have your TV stations. Do the TV stations come out and say, hey guys, we've got the money in our budget to upgrade our equipment and to replace this broken camera that we got here, but we don't want to spend our own money, so we need you, the people who watch our news station and our television channel, to pay for us to do it. The only company that I know of that is a news station that actually does that is PBS. And there's a reason for that. They've always been funded by people who donate to PBS. And honestly, donating to PBS is a great thing, because what they do on PBS is they have educational entertainment. They have educational programming for children and everyone. They do something worthwhile. They're not just pointless television programs like SpongeBob or anything of that Guy with the Glasses or CSI or any of those things. It's actually worthwhile to fund these projects on PBS because they have a benefit to everyone who watches them. The stuff on That Guy with the Glasses, you don't really have a benefit other than, oh boy, I got to sit down and watch 30 minutes of an episode, and my god, it sure looks shinier because I paid for them to get a new camera. That's all it is. You don't see news outlets coming out and doing that. I am a huge fan of the TV show Arrow on the CW. And the CW doesn't come out and say, hey guys, we're filming the next season of Arrow, so we need you to give us $2 million, which is that's still probably lower than their budget for this season. But still, that's our budget for the season, but we don't want to pay for it ourselves. If you want to continue watching Arrow, you need to pay us the money to buy the equipment and to buy the sets and to buy the actors and to buy the costumes and the outfits for the actors to go in and do this. We need you to pay for the scripting. We need you to pay for the equipment. We need you to pay for the whole production. You don't see that happening. And there's a reason for that. It's in their budgets. It is their job. If they want to make the TV show, then they pay for it. That's how it works. If That Guy with the Glasses wants to upgrade their equipment, they should be the ones paying for it, not you as a fan. That's not how shit works. That's taking advantage of your fans. That's taking advantage of the internet. That's taking advantage of the system. And it's wrong. It's morally wrong. Now, before I end out, I want to say that not every project on Indiegogo and Kickstarter is wrong. I don't want to say that I hate Indiegogo and that I hate Kickstarter. I don't. I just hate the people who use it. There are projects that are worthwhile out there for you to donate to, that are on Indiegogo, that are on Kickstarter. There are worthwhile projects, such as, and I'm going to only go with Indiegogo because that's the site I was on when I was looking up the Channel Awesome project. The Kite Patch. The Kite Patch is something that is developed and being developed to help fight areas that are full of mosquitoes, that have issues, that mosquitoes cause diseases, they cause tons of issues in third world countries. And this is a project for them to create and develop a product that is supposed to help fight off the mosquitoes in a very huge way. This has a purpose. This is something I could see as worthwhile to donate to. Then you also have this. And this is kind of, maybe it's out there, but Canary, the first smart home security device for everyone. It's a security device for your house that'll be cheaper than buying a security setup for your house and completion. This I could see as useful. And then the last one that I came across was this, Life Vest Inside. It is a non-profit company coming in trying to help people. They're trying to help people. This is something I see as worthwhile. It's a non-profit company, and I'm kind of sad that it's not already been finished contributing to. No, their props and their perks and everything are not the best in the world, but they still make a hell of a lot more sense, like $35 for a signed DVD in comparison to what you had to spend on that guy with the glasses to get a signed DVD from them. These are the kind of apps, or not apps, but projects on Indiegogo and Kickstarter that are worthwhile to donate to, for the sole fact that they have a purpose behind them. It's not just someone, hey, I don't want to pay for this, I want you to pay for this. I can't find it anymore, but the other day I saw on Kickstarter a project where someone was wanting to make a Lightning cosplay from Lightning Returns. They wanted to make her outfit from Lightning Returns and what we've seen so far of it. They wanted to make that cosplay, but they didn't want to pay for it themselves. They wanted people to go onto Kickstarter and give them the money to do it. No self-respecting cosplayer that I know of as a cosplay judge and host wants other people to pay for their cosplay, because that is their work. That is something that they have earned. Most cosplayers feel that this is something I have earned. Those are the kind of projects that are not worth contributing to. And that guy with the glasses, the channel Awesome, just falls well within that category of not worthwhile to contribute to, because they have the funds and they have the ability to pay for it themselves and to support themselves and to do what they need themselves.